Hello everyone, this is Arafellin here with another Atari game. This is uncommon in that it is two-player only, and I used to bug my parents constantly to play this with me. So, two little nutniks on a sandwich machine. One is yellow, the other is green. See the shooting stars streak by? They're yours to catch, so up you fly. You can gobble a sandwich or jump for a star, launch your partner, and you'll both go far. So in this game, you play as two creatures that are called nutniks, and your goal is to make as many sandwiches as you can. So I'll skip the intro if I can. Nope. Guess you have to press your turn. Joysticks to move, button to jump, and watch out for snarfs. So as I mentioned, this is two-player. So I have player 1 on my gamepad as usual. Player 2 I have on the keyboard number pad. So basically what you're doing here is you're on this weird sandwich machine thing. You have these stars going by, you jump up to catch them, and it fuels your machine. Once that bar gets filled up, not quite. There, when the bar gets filled up, a sandwich will appear on the middle, the counter goes up. There are 3 layers of stars here. The lowest layer is worth the least, the middle layer is worth a bit more. The top layer is worth the most, but you can't jump that high. So, what do? Well, your nutniks have 3 different weight classes, basically. They start off medium. If you're medium and you jump enough, you will shrink down to a smaller size that cannot jump high enough to catch anything. If you're medium and you eat a sandwich, you get bigger. The bigger nutnik can jump high enough to catch the lowest tier of stars, but cannot hatch anything higher. But if they jump enough, they wear themselves out, slim down, go back to medium size. So what you can do to catch the highest stars is you have on the sides of the arena these springboard kind of things. If your nutniks are different weights, then the heavier one can launch the lighter one high enough to get to the top row of stars. The timing is a bit tricky if you're not used to it. I'm out of practice, so this may take a few tries. It's generally easier to catch the stars that are coming towards you from the far side of the screen. So I'll just do this. You notice the one on the right side got smaller because he wore himself out. It usually helps to clear the lower stars before you try to go after the higher ones, because they can get in the way. Okay. And I'll just fast forward a bit until things get interesting again. Okay, we're here on a somewhat later stage. You'll notice the stars are moving faster now. And there's a snarf. The snarfs, if you don't catch them, will start eating your sandwiches. That's not very nice of them, but that's what they're there for. As this game doesn't really have a point system, it's you try to get as many sandwiches as you can, you try to last through as many stages as you can. Your fail condition is because the smallest size of nutnik cannot jump high enough to reach any stars. Once you're at the point where you have no sandwiches and both nutniks are small, that's game over. I'll just try to catch a few more of these. Okay, this is what I was going for. Now, if your snarfs are 1 weight class difference, you'll launch normally. If they're 2 different and you miss any stars, that happens. It's kind of silly. But this is basically an edutainment type game. It's meant for smaller children. It doesn't have any explicit lessons going, but it does seem to have the idea that, you know, teamwork and working together, coordinating. Because the higher stars, you have to work together to get to them. If you have a nutnik on one of these lat platforms try to jump when there's no one on the other one, they kind of wear themselves out very quickly. If someone hoards all the sandwiches, there's your last condition. And yeah, your final score is how many sandwiches the nutniks ate, how many sandwiches the snarfs ate. And I'm not sure if it's a glitch or something I'm misremembering even, but I think if you get to a high enough stage, eventually you can get to the points where snarfs start appearing directly over your sandwich pile, coming straight down at it, and there's nothing you can do about that. They'll just eat your sandwiches, and if they eat enough sandwiches, they can even start eating into the machine, as I recall, which that part I'm pretty sure is a glitch, but in any case, this has been Arafellin playing Peanut Butter Panic. Come back next time for a fairly simple logic puzzly kind of game that I remember partly for the music, partly for the name, but I'll see you then.